the normal breathing rate of adults is less than 20, and babies breathe from 40 to 60 times per minute. So that breathing pattern, the difference in the breathing rate is quite evident in babies, and it's nothing to get worried about. In deep sleep, what happens is the babies breathe at that particular rate, and then suddenly the baby may hold their breath for a few seconds and then start compensating for it after a pause. And then they breathe normally for some time, and then again pause in between. This is called periodic breathing, which is normal in babies. And the baby's nasal canal is very small. The gap is very small, and they are obligate nasal breathers. They don't know to open their mouth by default when there is a nose block. So they always try to clear their nose. That's why they sneeze repeatedly initially, which is absolutely normal thing. Sneezing in babies is normal. It's not a sign of infection. And sometimes what happens is to clear the throat, the babies may cough. Once or twice, they may cough continuously, and then they stop. If the cough goes on for a long time, multiple times, 5-6 times, then it's abnormal. 1 or 2 cough in between is normal. Noisy breathing, as I told earlier, because of small nasal canal, normal secretions, usual secretions, especially a little bit more at night and early morning, may cause a lot of gurgling sound, which is normal. And as long as the baby is feeding properly, whatever sounds appear, you don't have to get worried about it. There is something called as laryngomalacia, weakness of the cartilage over the throat here. In that case, when the baby is supine, when the baby is lying down with back, you suddenly hear a loud sound. It's a stridor sound. But the baby is quite comfortable even with a stridor. It's probably because of laryngomalacia. Otherwise, a stridor sound is of concern, and you need to rush to a medical facility. If the baby is actually in distress, breathing difficulty, usually what happens is the baby breathes very fast, and you see all the muscles in between all the ribs going inside, and the baby will breathe with loud sounds like grunting. They breathe against a closed glottis when they breathe out, and that causes that grunting sound. That is a sign of distress. And if the babies have a difficulty in feeding, then you have to probably be concerned about it.